Hello, my name is Rachel and I love chain and scale mail. So I'm only a week away from Dark Force Fest, but by the time you see this video, I'll be leaving tomorrow for Dark Force Fest. But I just wanted to show you guys some of the things that I take and sell at Dark Force. You know, most of it I make. There are a few things that I don't make, and I'll talk about that when I get to that. I'm starting with wearing one of my little loincloth belts, which can also be flipped around and worn as hip armor. And these are great for belly dancing or just for a fun look, fun outfit. I do have, you know, obviously matching tops. I have multiple different skirts, although I feel like I don't have as many matching sets anymore because I've sold a lot of the tops without the skirts and a few of the skirts without the matching tops. So I have like more of a mismatch thing going on there. But I do have, you know, this and several these types of things in different lengths, different colors, different versions. And then this is something that I've just, oops, I get it. It's slipping a little. That I just created. I've made single shoulder armors before, but not one quite like this where it combines the chain and scale mail. Usually I do them all chain mail or all scale mail, but this one I wanted to do something a little different, so I did both. So I really like this design, and then I'm working on, it's not done yet, but it's going to be the same thing, but for both shoulders. It's going to be double shoulder armor. I made the main pieces with the chainmail on them. I just haven't put them on my mannequin and figured out the cross straps yet. But I really do like this style of shoulder armor. And I also, this is the style that I would normally make or normally have made. If I can get it on here. It's a little bit too wide for my mannequin, so he slips off a lot. But you can see it's just, this is what the other double shoulder armors that I do are, where they're all scale. I also do, this one is unisex. I also do ones that are a little smaller, so a little more femme. And then of course I do the ties. I do scale mail ties as well as chain mail ties. So, and here's an example of one of the chain mail ties. And these are a lot of fun. I always sell a couple of ties. A lot of new chokers. A lot of the new scale chokers. I've also done just chainmail chokers. Do I have any in here? I think this is the wrong bucket for that. Something else I do are these grab bags. I used to only do the $10 grab bags, but now I do $10 and $20 grab bags. And these are a way for me to, you know, move my, maybe it's older stock or something that's tarnished a little and I don't feel like cleaning it, or because I mention on them that these could be, you know, slightly imperfect or damaged. So like when I make a resin piece that doesn't come out absolutely perfect to me, they end up in here. So each bag is going to have at a minimum of 5 items. The ones in the $20 bag, of course, are going to be higher value items than the ones in the $10 bag. But yes, I also, and the grab bags are usually really popular. Last year, I completely sold out of the grab bags, but I think last year I only had the $10 grab bags. But this year I have the, or maybe I did have, I can't remember when I started doing the $20 grab bags. But this year I'm having both. Something else I do, these little chainmail baggies. This one is a tarot bag. So it has a little tarot deck in there. And has a little drawstring, and this one has like just little like was that evil eye type charms on it. But I also do dice bags, and all my dice bags do come with a set of dice, and again little drawstrings. I make these headbands, so these headdresses are nice. I really like the thicker headbands. I was for the longest time doing them on the little thin cat ear headbands, but they slide down so easily. So I was really happy when I found these thick headbands because they're more stable. Like someone with, I have very fine, thin, like slippery hair. Someone with thicker hair, the cat band ones work great because, you know, the thicker hair keeps it in place. But with thin hair like me, this type of band works better. So I was really glad to discover that. But I do still have some of the cat ear ones, and I think a couple unicorn ear ones because they got like the horn. And then of course the witch hats. Last week you saw that I I'm filming at the same time, but I just gotten a couple witch hats from Temu, and this is what I'll do with them, is I will make a hat chain like this for them, and then and by getting the inexpensive hats from Temu, I'm able to keep the price down, because of course I have to charge for the materials and the time that I put into it, and I don't want them to be outrageously expensive, so I sell them for, I think that's $30 is my normal for the witch hats with the scale mail chain on it. And what else do we have here? I do earrings, and I do two different kind of, I don't know if style is the right word, but these are like the metal charm earrings that I assemble with different charms and such. But I also have like my resin earrings from my resin molds, plus I have a few like resin charms that I've gotten. So I do those two different styles of earring. Of course, I'm going to have my resin pendants. The earrings and pendants I sell for $10. Let's see, what else do we have here? This set is fun. This is, this is the only thong I currently have in stock, and I'm selling this as a set. So you have the bra, the thong, the neck piece, and then there is also a matching headband piece, which, if I can get it on here, goes on like that. And I am selling this as a whole set. This would be awesome for photo shoots. I also make harnesses. So here's a example. It's like I've got a little bit too much on right now, but this is a harness that I actually ripped apart a harness that I got from, I think, Temu, because it was just chains. So I got rid of all the chains and then replaced all the chains with scale mail bits. And except for right here where I replaced it with some helm chain that I made myself. So I love the way this came out. This looks so good on. Give me one second. I'm gonna. So that's what this harness looks like on. I really love the way this came out. I'm still debating whether or not I'm going to actually keep this one for me. I'll probably sell it and then make another one later down the road. But I only had one of these with the leather parts harnesses to rip apart, or else I would have made more because it came out so cute. So, and here is a new style of harness top that I've made. I mean, from the front, it looks like every single one that I make pretty much, but this one has a different back, and I hope I got the back laid on me right. This one is definitely one that it would help to have someone help you get into it, to make sure you get the tension right on the side straps and make sure that the back part is laying flat. But I've only done two in this style where it has like the back piece. The other one has a more of a spine shaped back piece. And I guess these are sort of a trial run to see if there's any interest in this particular style of bra top, because the other ones are a lot easier. But let me go put one of those on. I'll be right back. Here's an example of one of my more femme shoulder pieces. And I thought this one would be really pretty with like a strapless wedding dress, like. So that was, well, when I designed that was the idea I had in my head, a piece of like armor jewelry to wear with a strapless wedding dress. But it actually looks really good over this black piece as well. And now I'm gonna go get on another piece, be right back. So most of my halter tops are actually this style, where it's just a ribbon in the back and the chain goes behind the neck. So that's why I was saying those other two are new prototypes, to see if there's any interest in the style with the actual back pieces attached. The ones with the actual back pieces attached, as I said, are just a little bit harder to get into, and I'm into ease of dressing. but other people, you know, may feel differently about that. So, because I know people will get the corsets that don't have zippers or hooks in the front, and they have to like completely unlace them from all ends, and they're fine with that. So some people don't mind the little extra effort, but I'm into ease. But like I said, that's why I'm trying out that new style, seeing if there's any interest in it. But yeah, this is basically it. I mean, not it. There's so much. I have so many necklaces. I have these trays go into a travel bag that has like, I think it's 20 trays in there. So I have tons of trays of necklaces and chokers, and I have a few Slade bracelets still. I don't make those as often because they don't seem to sell as well. I do have a couple pair left of the crochet gloves, but again, I haven't been making as many of those. They used to sell really good, and then they stopped selling for a while. So I quit making them. So I still have a few pairs of those left. But yeah, these are what I'm talking about when I say crochet gloves with scales on. These don't make as much noise as the ones that are, because these have plastic scales mixed in, but the ones that are all metal, yeah, you get more of a jingly noise from them. and I was talking about how when I first started vending, a much more experienced vendor said to me, because, you know, obviously all this handmade stuff is going to be a little pricier. And they were like, you should always have something on your table that's inexpensive, because there'll be people who don't have a lot of money but still want to help support you. So get something that's, you know, pre-made that you're just reselling. So what I've done is, these are just fashion rings. So I just get fashion rings and I sell them for $5 a piece. I buy them in bulk. I buy like huge bags of them in bulk, and I sell them for $5 a piece. And they usually do really well as well, because like that wise person told me that, you know, people still want to support you, but not everyone can afford like a $50 necklace or a $200 top or skirt, you know. So that was some of the best advice given to me as a vendor who does hand make most of her stuff. There are vending events. I don't think I've ever actually been to one, but I know there are vending events that make sure you handcraft everything. So that type of event, I would not be able to take the pre-made stuff to. I could only take the stuff I physically make to. But most of the types of events and conventions I go to, there are plenty of people who are just straight up resellers. They don't actually make anything. They're just, you know, buying wholesale and reselling. So, but anyway, so yeah, that's a taste of what I'm taking to Dark Force Fest. And hopefully, like, it's my best show every year, and I'm hoping for another really good year. But like, the expenses are, because it's in New Jersey, I have to get the hotel room. We go down the night before, because, you know, I don't have to, it's like a 6-hour drive if you don't run into issues. It normally takes us 8 hours to get there. So I don't want to have to leave super early Friday morning and get there just in time to hurry and set everything up. I get there the night before, I unload everything into my space, and then I can just leisurely wake up the next day and wander down and set my stuff up then, because like, it doesn't start until I think 4 or 5 on Friday. And then we are staying the extra night because the vending hours go until I think 8 p.m. on Sunday. It's some of the longest Sunday vending hours of any event I've done, but that's because they have concerts. You know, the show, still bands playing until pretty late on Sunday night. So I don't want to have to pack everything up and after an exhausting 3 days of long vending hours have to drive 6 to 8 hours home. So we stay Sunday night as well. So that really does add to my expenses. I'm paying for 4 nights in the hotel room, and then of course you have to get food and you know, gas and tolls. There's so many tolls between here and Parsippany, New Jersey. So yeah, usually it's the first $1,000 I make just covers my expenses, and I have to make more than that to actually make a profit. But I normally do. This, like I said, is my best event every year, so I'm hoping for another really good year. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed me showing off my wares. Let me know what you thought about all of this down in the comment section below, and if you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy it, of course you can give me a thumbs down, and please tell me all about it in the comments below. And please subscribe to the channel. And I hope everyone is just staying happy, healthy, and safe in this incredibly crazy world we're living in. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.